This is my father's birthday week, and it has been the fifth year since we've lost him. I always try to remember him on his birthday and what he meant, how he was as a man, and the times we spent together. It's always important to remember the times you spend with your loved ones, including the ones who passed on, like my father in this case. I can remember going to his job and just kind of spend time with the other coworkers there. Have fun time. Or at the time we would go to a certain doctor's office and we would clean it out before dawn. Or in that case, we clean it out early in the morning, and that would be that. I would just say that it's always those good times that you have to enjoy spending with your parents or your loved ones, because once they're gone, like my father, then those are the times that you have to lean on and just say, okay, I know that he's not here anymore, but I remember that one time we went out to the park and we had a great time. I remember that one time we went to the Pike in Long Beach or Magic Mountain or Disneyland. We would go to Disneyland a lot. Or Knott's Berry Farm. Sorry. We would go to those amusement parks a lot when I was a kid and really enjoy ourselves. And there were times that he would just let me go, and I would just go on different rides and enjoy myself and had a great time. But there are also times too, people watching this may know that he would cook for us in our Super Bowl parties, and he didn't mind. He loved doing that for us because that's what he was known for. But he would cook for our Super Bowl parties and all kind of meals and dishes, and sometimes it was better than the halftime show because we would eat at halftime, and that would be better than the show itself. We even forget what the halftime show was all about. We were just trying to go to the table, set up, and eat some food, and that was it. The food he prepared. We had great times. We had interesting times, and we enjoyed spending time with him. And I enjoyed spending time with him too, as much as I did, as often as I did too, because I would just say that he was a man that you loved to be with. He had jokes. He would make funny jokes all the time. He was the best comedian in the family, I would say. Um, Domino playing, there was a time he played dominoes. He would try to play dominoes, but my aunt definitely was the best domino player in the family. He, and all I can just say is that you gotta remember those times. You gotta remember those moments when your father or your loved one spent time, was around, and just remember those days and those times, and just just smile. Just all you gotta do is smile, knowing that he cared for you as a son or a daughter, but definitely for me because I was the only one in the house he could worry about. But he just really gave us all. He really gave us all. He did what he could. He was absolutely a man that I try to emulate, being him every single day. Not only I'm starting to look more like him now, but hopefully I'm starting to act like him. His good traits, of course. But you know, I'm starting to tear up as I'm remembering this his birthday week. But all I can just say, my father would have lived to be a good age this year, a healthy age, you know. But all I can just say is that I'm very glad. I'm very glad he was in my life, and I'm very proud he was my father. Um, there's nothing I can say, man. Nothing I can say more than just wishing him you know, that let me backtrack. I I loved that man because he gave so much. He really gave enough to be a father. He really was a father in every single way. He gave good advice. He cared for people. He listened when he had to. And he also let you know that he wasn't about mess. He would let you know. He would tell you he wasn't about any mess at all. And that's okay. I think we need more men like him today. Men that are going to step up and just say, I'm not going to tolerate this mess. That if you're going to be honest, you're going to be true, be true. If not, leave me alone. So I'm still working on that part. But all I can just say is that every other good trait that my father had, I'm just practicing it and learning and just like, wow, I like this. When I was out of the hospital from my stroke and I started thinking about him and thinking about his stay in the hospital, because my stay was a year after his passing and he spent the last few months in the hospital, I began thinking, what was it like for him? What was he thinking? What was he feeling? I know going back home was always his goal. Spending time here at the house with me and the rest of the family. But of course, I know it was meant to be. He did spend it with us, his family, but he just could never go back home. But I just hope and pray that the times that we did spend with him before he passed, that he understood family will always be there for him, at least with me. Everyone else makes their choice, but me, I will always be there for my dad. I will always be there for my father because I loved him so much. And yeah, you know I'm starting to tear up right now, but you have to understand, you know, when you lose someone in your life like that, someone who was close to you, someone that actually cared for you the way he did, and really showed it in his actions, not just his words, that showed you. That's what love is all about. And I hope and pray that all of us would just show that kind of love to each person we meet. Happy birthday, chat. I love you, old man. Take care.